there was a radio station from where one of my colleagues, Murthy, was called, used to present the children program. And I had some artistic taste as well. I used to write some stories and all that. So I joined him in presenting or taking part in the children program, which was a part of educational entertainment program. So there you are. And I went on. And the circumstances changed in such a way, there were some political upheavals going on in Kenya. Kenya was heading towards independence, Uhuru what they call it. And Kenya government, which was a British government, was preparing the country for the independence. And the broadcasting was under contract of a private firm, private company, Cable and Wireless. And their contract was finishing in 1959. So government took over. So it became Kenya Broadcasting Service. And when it took over, it became a government department. And since I was interested in broadcasting as well, in education and entertainment program, the vacancies occurred. They advertised some vacancies. And I advertised, I applied for one of the vacancies advertised. They knew what I was doing because I was already in contact with the broadcasting service. They took me there. So from a teacher, I became a broadcaster. And there you are. Then sky was the limit. We went on again, put my heart in it. Though we didn't have any training for broadcasting, but my passion for that gave me all the opportunities. Started presenting programs, reading news, doing plays because I was writing my own stories. Continuing the children program, took over the children program from Murthy. From there, went on up to 1967. Meanwhile, Kenya had already attained independence and things changed. Obviously, they were supposed to. Under the name of Africanization, so the government started taking, obviously, more Africans. And things were getting a bit difficult for non-Africans. And broadcasting, obviously, the government was pushing African programs more. And we used to do approximately 72 hours a week of Asian broadcasting. What that was called Asian section. So they started reducing, or rather the things came up and we sensed that the government was going to reduce the Asian broadcasting, which was broadcasting Hindustani so-called. So well, let's see what happens. Meanwhile, two other things happened. KBS, they changed it into a corporation, Kenya Broadcasting Corporation. But later on again, they nationalized it and changed it to Voice of Kenya. So Voice of Kenya, but I was there. What happened to me, in a way, it was a sort of blessings in disguise for me. My Kenya government service, which was transferred from education to Kenya Broadcasting Service, they asked me either to retire, take pension for that period, or take the new contract and leave the pension, or continue the same, but continue the pension, which will stop there, and I'll get it when I retire at the age of 65. Anyway, I decided to take the pension and took the new contract.